They call it normal. The constant stress, the sleepless nights, the stomach pains, the tight chest, the anxiety we carry like a second skin. They call it just life. But what if normal is not healthy? What if the world we've built is quietly hurting us, day by day, breath by breath? In his groundbreaking book, The Myth of Normal, physician and trauma expert Dr. Gabor Maté challenges everything we think we know about health, trauma, and the human condition. And if you've ever felt like something deep inside you was off, without knowing why, this might be the beginning of your answer. Because maybe you're not broken. Maybe you've adapted. And those adaptations, though once life-saving, might be the very patterns holding you back now. Trauma. Most people think it's about war zones, abuse, disasters. But Maté reminds us, trauma isn't what happens to you. It's what happens inside you when connection is lost. When you're too young to explain your pain, when no one sees you hurting. So you survive the only way you can. You disconnect from yourself. A baby learns early. If crying brings no comfort, better not to cry. Better to smile, to please, to shrink. That child becomes an adult who says yes when they mean no, who excels in performance but feels empty inside, who seems fine until the body says otherwise. The body remembers. It keeps score even when the mind forgets, as Besselvanderkolk says it in his book with its similar book title. Autoimmune conditions, digestive disorders, migraines, chronic fatigue, not random, not unlucky. Often they're the body's language, crying out truths the mind was trained to ignore. We praise those who push through pain, celebrate those who never complain. But beneath that strength, there's often suppression. And what's suppressed doesn't disappear. It turns into cancer cells. Here's the paradox. What makes us sick is often what once kept us alive. We're not just individual bodies. We are in ecosystems. Our nervous systems are shaped through connection, or the absence of it. Love, touch, presence. Not luxuries, but really essentials. A child who isn't soothed learns to self-soothe through disconnection. It's not your fault if you've learned to numb yourself, or if your body tenses up when things get quiet. That's not dysfunction. That's wisdom under coercion. And in a culture that rewards productivity over presence, control over curiosity, strength over softness, your body is simply trying to protect you from an environment it never felt safe in. It's not all in your head. It's in your wiring. It's in your past. It's in your cells. But here's the beautiful truth. What was wired in through experience can be rewired through awareness. At this point, I would like to refer to Eckhart Tolle's wisdom about the power of now, where self-awareness plays a major role. And awareness starts with asking, what am I holding inside that no one ever gave me permission to express? If this is already resonating with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who's also been carrying things in silence. Your story could be the beginning of their understanding. This isn't about blaming the past. It's about meeting yourself with compassion, the kind you never got, the kind you've always needed. Healing doesn't begin with fixing. It begins with self-compassion. And in a world that teaches us to escape ourselves, coming home is an act of rebellion. Your body isn't betraying you. It's trying to bring you back to your authentic self. Here's what you were never taught. You were built for connection, for slowness, for feeling, for understanding. And if you've been anxious, exhausted, disconnected, it's not because you failed. It's because your system is still adapting to a world that never honored your needs. But that world doesn't have to be your prison, because as soon as you understand that you're not broken, you're already on your way home. This was only part 1 of the journey. This book review is presented in a total of 5 parts. The Myth of Normal continues, deepening the conversation around childhood, society, and healing. And in the next episode, we'll go where the wounds begin. Birth, bonding, and what happens when a child's basic needs are lost in a culture of performance. If you don't want to miss the next chapter, make sure you subscribe now. Share this video with the people you love so you can support their healing progress. And always remember, you're not alone in this, and you were never too much, just deeply unmet. Let's change that, together.